Hi, I'm Steve Taylor and I'm doing an interview for the EFC. That's the EdinburghFringe.com. Or if you prefer, Twitter at Fringe Edinburgh or Instagram at the Edinburgh Fringe.com. My name's Steve Taylor and I'm doing Chris Harris's Kemp's Jig, the story about William Kemp's 9-day Morris dance from London to Norwich.
So, Steve, what is the top reason people should see this show?
Well, apart from it's a lot of fun, it will tell you the story of the historical nature of the start of Shakespeare, his very early beginnings, and his relationship with William Kemp, his first comedic actor.
And what does a successful fringe run mean to you?
A successful fringe run means lots of people out in front of you watching you, of course, but also the fun that you have and the networking that goes on and just getting about and feeling the buzz of the place.
And do you have 3 top tips for Edinburgh Fringe first-timers?
Oh, certainly. If you're a first-timer, remember the one golden rule. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So don't go all straight at it in the first few days, otherwise you're going to be so tired. So eat well, sleep well, and then your mind will be on your performance.
Now, Shakespeare is a very common theme for fringe performers. What makes your show stand out from the crowd?
Well, Shakespeare is a very common theme, yes, but we have, in Kemp's Jig, Shakespeare is the support act. William Kemp is the star, and it travels and gives the story of their relationship together in the early days in the Lord Chamberlain's Men.
And William Kemp went from being one of the 5 main actor shareholders in the Lord Chamberlain's Men, alongside Shakespeare, to dying of poverty in 1603. Was Morris dancing to blame? How will your show help to explain this spectacular demise?
Well, it's a bit of an argument to say that whether he died in poverty or not. Nobody really knows that. Certainly we know that he had a pension of 40 shillings a year for life from the Corporation of Norwich at the completion of his 9 days wonder, the completion of his Morris dance marathon. But certainly Morris dancing wasn't his demise. He was a great Morris dancer in his own right. He actually calls himself headmaster of Morris dancers, following Dick Tarleton. What was more to do with his demise was perhaps his own ego. In the early days he was Shakespeare's chief comedian, and he extemporised and played around with Shakespeare's words and made it his own in that way and made the audiences laugh. And of course that was very successful. But as time went on, Shakespeare wanted for his actors to be more religious about the word in saying the words that he wrote. In fact, one very famous quote, which is from Hamlet, is purported to be a dig at William Kemp, which is, "And let those that play your clowns speak no more than is set down." So his demise, if anything, was his ego, which made him fall out with Shakespeare.
And how are you promoting your show in the run-up to the Fringe?
Well, we're doing 2 previews, not anywhere near Edinburgh. They're in Hampshire and in Middlesex, but on the 26th and 27th of July. You can also catch us, if you like, by following our theatre company, which is Facebook at Blue Fire Theatre, or on Twitter at bluefire_TC, or on Instagram at bluefire_TC.
Now, to hand out flyers on the Royal Mile, or not to hand out flyers on the Royal Mile, what's your top tip to create a buzz once you're in Edinburgh?
Oh, I think you got to be there and be seen on the mile, handing out your flyers. It's part of the whole buzz and the networking. You get to see other people's flyers and what they're doing, and then you might want to go and see them. They'll come to see you, but also you're talking to the general public who don't know you from Adam. So, and unless they see you on a poster, what makes them want to come and see you? Perhaps if they meet you in the street and see what a good chap you are and what a fun person you are, they might want to come and see your show. Certainly it proved to be the thing last year. Lots of people came to see our show last year, purely from handing out the flyers on the mile.
And where's your favourite Edinburgh hangout when you're not on stage?
Oh, I don't really want to tell you this, but as long as you don't tell too many people. The Inn on the Mile, next door to the Radisson Blu. Good beer, good company, good food, and great music too.
And finally, do you want to tell us where and when we can see the show?
Oh yes, you can see us, me, at the Radisson Blu, that's venue 39 on the Mile, and the dates I'll be performing are August the 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th, 10th, 13th, 15th and 17th at 18:55, a 45-minute fun, 45 minutes worth of fun. So don't forget that, it's Radisson Blu, venue 39 on the Mile. Come and see.